Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Today I bring to you the Umarex Notos. I got a few different pellets here that I want to test it out. I got the JSB 1589s, the JSB 1589 Hades, and the JSB 1813s. I'm going to clean the barrel on this real quick, make sure we're starting nice and fresh, and then we're going to try some groups out of each one of these pellets and see which one of these JSB pellets shoot the best for me. I've got my suspicions, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. So we'll see if I'm right in the end. Let's get to it.
Streets and tricks,
I ain't into making friends. All the time that I spend by myself gon' pay off. I hope you don't take offense if you're mad about a thing. Y'all should fuck way off.
Okay, we got that all nice and cleaned up. Just gotta throw the moderator back on. I've got I lined these grooves up on the side where the two halves clamshell together. I got it lined up with the seam on the side of the barrel so that I'm hopefully putting the moderator back in the same location every time. That's the intention anyways. Okay. Clean barrel. First up, I think we're going to try the JSB 1589s. I don't have a target set up and I didn't start the camera down there, so I'll have to do that in a second. These are just the domed 1589s. I think instead of shooting a few different groups, I think I'm just going to shoot one 10-shot group, okay? I will shoot all of the shots at one spot, and that'll give us an idea what kind of spread we're looking at. Let me go set this target cam. Okay, we got the target cam set up. I didn't turn on the chronograph. Gotta get some chronie readings at the same time, hopefully. Scope's on. First up is the JSB 1589 domed. Here we go. I'm kind of hoping that we're not perfectly zeroed so that I don't just shoot away my target right off the bat. Here we go. Alrighty, let's go for this far left crod T first. .736. .742. .744. .746. .744. .743. .742. .744. .740. .745. Alrighty, next up we're going to jump into the JSB Hades 1589. I'm pretty happy with the point of impact being not directly on the point of aim, so I feel confident enough that we should get some decent results. Hopefully we see a clear difference. I would like to see these Hades here perform the best because they have in the past, but most recently the 1813s have done the best out of the Notos. So it's anybody's game at this stage, but I'm hoping we at least get to see one of these pellets perform really good. So far, I ain't a terrible 10-shot group. All right, JSB Hades 1589s. Let's get into it. $7.42. $7.44. Duplicate $7.44. $7.46. $7.39. $7.49. $7.51. $7.45. $7.47. Duplicate $7.47. Okay, I know from past experience that this last few shots are going to be off the reg. Yeah, so I'm going to go air this up just in case. I want to make sure we give this best possible chances, so I'll be right back. Okay, freshly loaded up 10 rounds with the JSB 1813s. Let's do some shooting. Here we go. $7.06. $7.07. $7.05. $7.07. Duplicate $7.07. Duplicate number 2, $7.07. $7.08. Duplicate $7.08. $7.09. $7.08. Alrighty. Let's go, let's get that target and take a look at it. Well, that is a result. That's a 1/2 inch 10-shot group for sure. They're all inside the 1/2 inch. Ever so slightly, but they're in there. That is inside a 1/2 inch group. And I would argue that that is the best group of all of them, the 1813s. So, the 1589 Hades did very well. The 1589 Domed did pretty good too. I mean, that's a 10-shot group. It's not terrible. It's definitely inside of my pinky. I mean, we're only at 14 yards, but still it's inside a 1/2 inch group, so not flyer heavy, to say the least. But the 1589 Hades did pretty darn good. Again, I mean, most of them are all in that one little hole, but I think the 1813s win the contest there. Definitely a slightly smaller group than the others. And one of the main reasons why I still stock up and use pretty religiously the JSB 1589 Hades. They run well in all of my guns. They shoot really well in all of my guns. So for the price, I think they are very difficult to beat. Okay, before I go, there could be an argument to be made that these shots were shot when the barrel was fully cleaned and not leaded at all. and then the group size improved as it was leaded in, and then maybe it got to its peak performance. If that is the case, then we're going to reshoot these 1589 JSB domed. We're going to shoot them up here, and if that's the case, then we should see a very similar group to here, up here now. So let's get to it. Okay, I've got the 1589 domed, 10 of them loaded up. The barrel is fully leaded in. Excuse me. Crony set up. Let's see if we can get some numbers and get a decent group. Alrighty. Error. Let me move my Crony just a little bit. Just in case I wasn't lined up very good. It's a little better. There we go. $741. $742. $744. $739. $744. $741. $744. $742. $745. Well, other than that one flyer, which does appear to be a pretty good flyer, that is a really good group. I mean, it's got some, it's not as circular ragged hole. It definitely looks a little bit more that shape. But still, that's not a bad group. Let's take a look. Well, while there is an argument to be made that letting in the barrel improved the accuracy of the gun, the 1589s were the only pellets that actually, the domed ones, were the only ones that had a flyer. And that's a pretty good sized flyer for 20 yards, or 14 yards. Aside from the flyer, though, it's a damn fine little group. I would argue it's better than this one and almost as good as that one, or maybe the same. But that flyer...
Oh, that little guy. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I think there's also an argument to be made that these pellets just aren't as good, no matter what the conditions are, as, say, the 1589 Hades and the 1813s. So I think you could make an argument either direction, but still not bad pellets out of this gun, for sure. That one flyer is a little concerning. I mean, that's a pretty good, it's a pretty good miss. Alrighty, well that's that. Thanks everybody for watching. Staying tuned. Take from this what you will. On to the next adventure.
Camera's on fire.
People are constantly asking me if they can play my music on Twitch or if they can play it on their in their videos or whatever. And like, I think it's like, if you want to play the music on Twitch or something, then you have to provide some proof that you have permission. So just take this as permission. If you have a Twitch stream or you want to use my music in one of your videos or something, this is your permission. Go ahead and use the music. You can send that clip to Twitch and hopefully they allow you to do whatever it is that you want to do with my music.